YouTube, what's going on? Andrew Darling here, Mr. Darling 4. Guys, I just got this thing unboxed. I got my my primary email hooked up to it, and I wanted to go through really quick and show you guys what I do with a phone when I first get it. So I set it up with LG's normal, where you do not use the app drawer. So I want to go in here and I want to go to apps. So let's find apps, smart settings, memory, apps. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go through and I'm going to find the apps that I don't want running, like for example, Lookout, and I'm going to disable it off the bat. Turn off, yes, it's a pre-installed app, and I'm going to force stop it. So I used to do this all the time in older versions of Android. I'm actually going to go through here, take some time in a little bit, and delete all the stuff, or at least disable it, all the stuff that I primarily just don't use. So you can see it's already disappeared here. Most of the T-Mobile stuff I'll disable as well. And that's before I even download all my other apps. So another thing I do is I go here to date and time, and I use the 24-hour format. I spent quite a few years in the military, so that's kind of what I know. Facebook is actually pre-installed already, and then you have some different LG stuff here. Square camera, and then some other essentials, your contacts, your quick memos, your music, and whatnot. So there's a lot of stuff. I don't use Evernote anymore, so I'll probably turn that off. There is an FM radio on here. Let's see if we can pick up some sports radio. You got to use the earplugs as the antenna. We'll do that later as well. And since no earplugs came with it, obviously you can't do that right now. So here, initially, this is not like the new sort of default Android where you swipe up and you get an app drawer. So all your apps are here. This is literally all that's on the phone right now. So we will go through here and go to the About Phone section, go to our software info, Android 7, Nougat. We'll see what games we play here. Do we play any games? I don't know. I haven't had Android in a long time. So, all right, let's not. And the other thing I want to do is I do want to see if there are any updates yet. System updates. Let's check for that real quick. Looks like we're good as of about a minute ago. So here we go. So like I said, this is my first time back on Android. I'm not switching from an old device, so we'll do that. We'll call that later. This is just telling me that I have it on my email, and updates available for the T-Mobile application, Wi-Fi calling. I can also use my voice to make calls, answer them, and other things. I'm going to go ahead and, I guess, set up the Google Assistant. So we'll continue, as well as Google Now. Yes, I'm in. So we'll teach you to recognize the voice later. Actually, no, we know what, we'll do it now. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. There it is. It's pretty much it. Very similar. And then the pin, we'll put that in real quick.
Hi, I'm your Google Assistant. I can help you find what you need and get things done. If you need help, just ask, what can you do? So, how can I help?
What can you do?
I can help you with lots of things. For example, you can say things like, yo mama joke, or what should I do for mom? To see more, just swipe the options on your screen.
So we have a bunch of different things here that Google Now can do, and I'm sure it'll get smarter as we go through it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And there's just a couple things that when I normally get a new device and set it up, I'll go through and, like I said, I'll disable more apps. I'll probably download Nova Launcher. This is kind of cool, just some of the little stretch moves that LG does on there as part of their UI. But I'll go play with that later. So this is just a quick update on the LG G6. As you've seen on everybody's video, it's already a huge fingerprint magnet. I've had it out of the box maybe a grand total of 10 minutes now. So, and the fingerprint scanner didn't work for me earlier. So it worked that time, of course, but it didn't work earlier. So there's still some getting used to there. But interesting. I love the size of the display. I love that it's flat. I don't like the S8's rounded edges. I don't have an SD card in here yet, but I'll play with the camera and stuff, and we'll get some of those videos up here in the near future. Thank you so much.